got a couple more chairs we're putting out, so sorry for the delay. All right, we're going to start with some and then of course Lindsay is not here right now because she has a conference call. So she will be on the call for about 2 hours, so we wish her the best. I'm glad it's not me. And so I will be hosting today, and we're going to start with some resident announcements. So Margaret?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I want to remind you that it is getting close to 2027 budget time, and we need your suggestions for the capital expenditures. If you see a board member with a ribbon, we all went to the state fair. It says that we are a board member, and you have a suggestion, let one of them know. Drop something in a mailbox. I'm in the directory. You can email me or send it to my in-house mailbox. Some things that have been suggested in the past have been walking paths, dog park, things like that that would enrich our life. So put your thinking caps on and give us some ideas. And secondly, in November, we're going to have the Row elections. We haven't had it in a while because we haven't had people volunteer to run. We have 3 openings, and so far 4 people that I know of that want to run. So if you have a burning desire to run, I'll let one of the members on the Row board know. Thank you.
We're going to have Ann going to tell us what is going on over here.
Hi everybody, I'm Ann Sheffer and I'm trying to help save the garden, and they are collecting petition signatures. You'll hear about this after our meeting that started already. It is. That's a very good point. It is South Garden Avenue, downtown Clearwater, and we'll be talking about that. And when our speaker comes up at the end, there's Janice right there. We will also hopefully have a second table set up so that we will be ready to take your signatures. You don't have to go to the Countryside Library. You don't have to go down to the Clearwater East Community Library or downtown to the Historical Society. You can do it right here. Later on, let's say you haven't decided, I will be available North Lobby, South Lobby, if you let me know. I will come and get your signature. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying. Poor Chris had a panic over here about what happened to our gardens.
If you're interested in just being entertained, our Row players are going to be putting on a production on August 20th, that's a Thursday, at 1:30 in this location. We have some wonderful actors who are going to be doing a Reader's Theater. I announced it in the Oaks, and there are some cute little skits. There are 6 of them, and I guarantee you'll laugh throughout them. And they're good actors, too.
Got one more announcement, it looks like.
Just to wish Margaret Henry happy birthday.
Happy birthday to our president. It's also Sherry Schweitzow's birthday today too. So as you walk through the town hall here, you can stop at that last door on the right to wish Sherry a happy birthday. Yeah. All right, so this is just a reminder that there's lots of ways to stay up to date around the community as to what is going on. You can always attend Tuesday Talk Today, like in person. There's the Tuesday Talk newsletters that will be put in the mailboxes tonight. You can go on to channel 732. The replays of this meeting starts at 2 p.m. and will be every hour on the hour after that. And then it is always available on our YouTube channel. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or just type in Regency Oaks to watch the meeting later today. Again, just a reminder to please return your luggage carts and other items from the service area when you are done. Also, just a reminder to wear the name badges. There's lots of them today. Uh-oh, I saw that. So there's a few people on the naughty list, but again, it helps us to know who you are and meet all the new people when we wear the name tags. Oh, and so Jennifer wanted to make an apology that there was a miscommunication in last week's Tuesday Talk newsletter, that Mr. Ty Morgan was with us last week, and he is the Executive Director at Cypress Village for LCS. I think she misspoke about where he was working currently. I guess he hasn't updated his LinkedIn for a minute.
Wow.
All right, environmental services. So we have had an unexpected opening for the South Building. So Amy has already been interviewing for this position, but she asked that we be patient with the service adjustments while they fill that role. She also has 2 associates on limited duties due to workers' comp injuries. So they're working on hiring some additional PRN housekeepers to get us through this transitional time as well. And the full-time position has been filled and will start in the next new employee orientation. She did say the south trash room is on the schedule to be deep cleaned, and the north trash room and back service area was cleaned last weekend. Great photo there. Some health care updates. There's a payroll-based journal, the PBJ, submission to CMS for the April through June 2026 reporting quarter was submitted on July 16th. The happiness program training is underway for the life enrichment department, so they'll be doing a kickoff with the program in August there in healthcare. There's an always available menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's available now at the assisted living dining room, and they continue to work on enhancements of the assisted living dining room. They have had one move out in the assisted living that's transitioning to long-term care and skilled nursing. They're working on doing an upcoming Discovery series, so join Health Pro Heritage on presenting on August 10th at 2:30 in the Grand Lobby South. They hope that you can join to learn more about the services and resources available. And then Kyle says he's currently at the Florida Healthcare Association annual conference, and he returned yesterday. All right, plant operations updates. So Darwin shared that they've had 138 successfully completed work orders, while 55 are pending resolution. So sometimes that means they're waiting on parts to be delivered, things like that. The R-Wing elevator was repaired and is back in service. Yes, hallelujah. All right. APG is coming on Wednesday to replace the contact and the exterior lighting. There's ongoing landscaping and siding repairs that are being made throughout the community. The window cleaning continues this week. They are having lots of delays with this weather. Of course, if it's raining and storming, they're not going to be window washing. And they're also trying to be respectful of our landscaping and not have their lift trucks out on our brand new sod. So it is taking a little bit longer than expected. If they have not washed their windows, they will get there. He does have one completed UTO for new resident move-in. The South Elevator 1 was back in service, and the replacement of the motor. Oh, I think, and then it went back down again. So it was working yesterday. It went down again yesterday. So they completed the gutter clean out around the breezeway. They completed the health department inspections for both the pool and the spa. The health center relocated the scale from the activities room to the nurse's office. And then the commercial safety system continues to work on additional drawings required by the city for the relocation of the fire hydrant behind the health center. Blue team updates that says landscaping is still in progress. The EFIS banding was completed last month. They are finalizing the chairs for the dining room. The north dining room will begin the end of August. And then they will start on the 3rd floor sports lounge, the 4th floor activity room, and the library in the north at the end of August. And then they're still scheduled to work on the sales and marketing center. It said end of August, but again, we never really know with Blue Team. We'll see when they're here. All right, fall prevention question. So IHS wants you to know that they do offer personalized fall prevention services to help you stay steady on your feet and prevent accidents. So if you want help with shower assistance, medication management, laundry, shopping and errands, storage tasks, or home organization, you can call to schedule your consultation at extension 502, 503, or stop by their offices right here in the town hall. All right, for resident services, I have the brand new August wellness calendar that went out. This month's theme for LCS is finding your purpose, following your passions, live fully, and care for others. So look for this month's Navigator News. I've got 3 topics. One is helping those around you, reignite your purpose, and 20 things we should say more often.
Where do we find those?
I'm putting them out on the medical table. So I don't think I've got them out yet. I'm a little bit behind for August, but by the end of the week they will be there. So you will see them for you to take. Then just a reminder for the emergency pendants that they are waterproof, so you can wear them in the shower or in the pool. So you do not ever need to take it off. If you are interested in purchasing the wrist strap, you can see Marie in the maintenance office. All right, so calling 911, this continues to kind of be a reminder slide for everyone that if you witness a resident in distress, you can call 911. Everyone is empowered to call for an emergency. When a resident is in distress, it's best to call in front of the resident so that we can answer questions that are specific to the incident or the resident. You are allowed to call and get help on the way. So please just try to push a pendant or notify the front desk so that we can prepare the emergency paperwork and direct the paramedics as to where to go. So again, if you're outside and you see a resident fall on the ground, they might be fine, but you can call 911 just to get them on the way. You know, you're there with the person. By the time we get out there, maybe 2 minutes, before one of us respond. So again, I just want to make sure everyone knows that you're empowered to call and assist your friends and neighbors. They may ask questions that you don't know the answers to, and you can simply say, I don't know, but at least help will be on the way, and we will be there to help you shortly too. All right, so join Diana from Health Pro Heritage. She will be in the South Grand Lobby on Monday, the 10th at 2:30 for the next health talk. And it's on mental health and why it's important. So the newsletter says, better mental health and brighter days ahead. So join her for the interactive discussion on the importance of maintaining good mental health in later life. She'll highlight the connection between emotional well-being, social engagement, physical activity, and cognitive health, and share practical strategies you can use to stay resilient, connected, and thriving. So again, Monday at the 10th at 2:30 in the South Grand Lobby. Food and beverage. So this month they have Wine Club on 8/11, and it will feature duck. The Beer Club is on 8/18 and will feature a soft shell crab sandwich. Sounds good. Pasta night is on the 27th, and it will be crab and steak pizzaioli. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The Flecker dinner will be on the 12th. And then again, you spoke and the dining team listened. So starting on the 30th, there will be a Sunday change. That the Sunday brunch will still stay in the south, and the left side of the menu will be available. And dinner service will be in the south. No buffet, it will be the regular menu. And dinner service will also be in the north. No buffet, regular menu. Right? So you can have brunch in the south or dinner in either the north or the south, and it will be the regular service. So again, we continue to try things and adapt and work with everybody, and this is what we think will be the best. So that will start on the 30th. All right, activities this week. So today is the Save the Garden project presentation immediately following Tuesday talk, so you can stay for that. Let's see, tomorrow we have Beginners in Conversation Spanish resuming again. So that is at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock in the Arts and Crafts room. Wednesday, August 5th will be the RO Dance Night at 7:30 in the Grand Lobby South. Thursday, August 6th will be the art class with Samantha. There is a sign up on the trip tables, and that is at 11 o'clock in the arts and crafts. And Friday, August 7th is the vocal cords at 12:45 in the town hall. So, and then Ginger wanted to make sure to thank everyone that contributed to the McMullen Booth Elementary. Your generosity was heartwarming. Sales update, they are working on the recruitment for a new sales director. They have lots of interviews going, so there's 4 for this week. They will continue to support and assist the team during the transition, and they still currently have 8 deposits for July and August. All right, so we had our Regency Oaks annual back to school backpack event. So this was for the employees. Regency Oaks is proud to continue its annual back to school backpack event, helping the school-aged children and grandchildren of the employees start the school year with confidence. 96 backpacks were filled with essential school supplies and were distributed to the employees and donated to the local elementary school as well. So again, that's just one more thing we do for our employee retention to make sure that they feel appreciated by us helping them by giving them the backpacks for their children to start school. And then just some follow-up. So the south elevator was serviced, then it went down again today. So they are supposed to be sending someone out again today to get it back up again. The R-Wing elevator is back up. We do have a brand new accounting assistant, Stephanie Snipes, that she started last week. They are working to extend transportation to 4:30 p.m. So they did just hire another transportation driver, and more information will come. We are beginning the 2027 capital expenditures, so please communicate with the RoRo board. They're working with the board on this and taking your request. And again, you spoke, we listened. Feedback on the outdoor activities from the survey, working with Betsy and Ginger for the fall calendar. Next Tuesday will be forum, so that is our quarterly forum in place of the Tuesday talk, but it will still be right here in the town hall at 10:30. And then Lindsay will be out on PTO Thursday, Friday, and Monday, but we'll be here for forum on the 11th. The window cleaning is continuing to be in progress, but there has been the rain delays and the pivoting of locations. We did hire another floor tech for the common areas, carpet and flooring. And then please make sure that you're making reservations for meal times. That's the other day they had 22 residents show up without reservations. So they had to work them in. And this does affect the food supply, inventory, staffing levels, seating times, and service for the entire meal time and other residents who did make the RSVPs. So again, just try to use those reservations. If you need help, let us know. There's lots of people that can assist you in making the reservations. And then again, you spoke, we listened, so they're opening the north dining room for the dinner service. Again, we kind of discussed that north and south will have dinner, regular menu, no buffet style, and then brunch will be offered in the south dining room starting on the 30th. So, any questions? Wow. Going once? Oh, Johanna.
I noticed that we have a chair sitting out here, and it's the one big, heavy wrought iron one from the alfresco area. Why is it there? How in the world did somebody drag it that far? And speaking of dragging, all of those chairs just are grating when anybody moves them. Are there any little pieces that can be put on the bottom so they don't make all that noise?
Where is it?
Great question. Thank you, Johanna. We'll look into that.
Yes, that's a great maintenance question.
Speaking of moving furniture, every week when we have the piano group in the North Grand Lobby, people are moving the furniture all around and they never put it back where they got it. If you're able to move it, you are able to put it back.
That is a great reminder. We do ask that people try not to move furniture around. We do want to keep the community accommodating for people with any kind of disabilities, and sometimes low vision residents may not know that furniture has been moved. So please always make sure to put it back when you're done. And again, Maintain with Maintenance will be right after this in the South Grand Lobby. And we have the garden presentation as well. So you guys have a few minutes to run to the restroom. Thanks so much. Have a great Tuesday.
Okay.